Something unusual and unexpected is happening in China. People are protesting. But why is it such a big deal? Dissent or protest is a common phenomenon. Across the globe, people often gather together and raise their voices against the ruling dispensation. Then why are these protests getting worldwide coverage? Look, it is rare in China to publicly criticize the Communist Party. If one does that, it might result in harsh penalties. One can't openly challenge fundamental policies or structures of power of the Communist Party. Despite this, hundreds of people have gathered to publicly vent their anger at Communist Party leaders. Why? Because of the strict COVID measures. Nearly 3 years of mass testing, tracking, quarantines, and lockdowns have breached the tolerable limit of the people. Their normal life has been disrupted for quite too long now. Sad, angry, and hopeless citizens are objecting to being treated as slaves. They are protesting even after being well aware that they might land up in prison. Police officers and private security guards are cracking down on the protesters. People are holding blank sheets of paper, which is their way of a silent protest. Because anything written on a paper against the Communist Party can invite brutal repression. President Xi Jinping's zero COVID approach has done a lot of harm to the Chinese people as well as their economy. The harsh implementation of strict lockdowns over a long period has given rise to large-scale dissent. The strictness of the lockdown can be gauged from the fact that recently 10 people were reportedly trapped and killed in a building fire when rescue efforts were hampered by the lockdown rules. The Communist Party underestimated the growing discontent towards its painful and disruptive measures. Because of this, something that was thought to be unthinkable in China is actually happening now. People are calling Xi Jinping a dictator and a national traitor. They are demanding that President Jinping must step down. It is highly unusual in China. Residents of several cities have taken to the streets and are knocking down barricades and smashing metal gates and COVID testing tents. It has set a precedent for more open and sharper dissent in the future. By waving the Chinese flag and singing the national anthem, many people are urging others to rise up. It is an expression of solidarity with fellow citizens suffering under the zero COVID policy. The Communist Party brought the zero COVID policy to completely eliminate the number of COVID-19 cases. However, because of this, they are now in a situation where they are facing severe economic challenges and instability. And in spite of all this, the number of new COVID cases has seen an uptick in the recent weeks. It only goes on to prove that locking up entire population for extended periods isn't a good decision after all. Also, people have had enough of the authoritarian political system, the climate of censorship, uncompromising and blunt policies, and violent crackdowns. Will this fear and trust deficit of the people snowball into a Tiananmen 2.0? Only time will tell.